is going to light up your night every night. You don't have to turn on a thing. You don't have to plug in a thing. You don't have to wire anything, because this is an HGTV home solar powered lamp post light. A lamp post light that you do not have to plug in. You do not have to turn on. It will come on automatically. $99.95 is the best price we have ever been able to bring this to you. And not only that, if we can show you just what we're going to include, because this is brand new. This right here in the middle, we have never included your additional planter before. Last year, this was about a $20 additional price. Now included. We're going to give you the lower one as well. And then look at the beautiful way that you can now hang everything right here. And then right up here, for the first time, the glass is now beveled. You have a beautiful redesigned finial on top, so it's bigger and better than ever. And the price is $99.95 and 4 flex payments. Peter Kilcullen is bringing this to us, and I've got to tell you, this has been crazy popular all day long. Peter, come on out. We have it available in the white.
Hello?
We have it in the bronze, and we also have it in the black. I think the white is the most limited right now. But how gorgeous is this? I keep looking for the plug. Are you sure I don't have to plug this in?
And I like this one next to the bronze. I mean, the bronze is great for everyone. It's almost like the neutral that we have. But this bronze, look at this, where we have all those hanging kind of plants that are going to drape over that bottom planter basket. Then we have the middle tier, and then we have, I'll take one off so you can see, we have our own hanging baskets on there. But look at this, you have the area to hang this up. When you see all of this together, and if you're at home and you're thinking, am I going to be able to create something like this? You absolutely are going to be able to do exactly this, and you're going to do it very, very easily. You can create a custom look with your lamppost, and you are going to love it. You're going to be able to change it, maybe on a seasonal basis, where, how about around Christmas time, you use different types of hanging plants in here. Maybe you can change the plants in there. You know what, I'm going to give a real, one of our secrets right here. When you do the middle planter basket, honestly, you could leave the plants in their little containers and just push them all in there, and then you're able to change them out all the time, as often as you want. See, that's our little secret. This is our TV secret. We're revealing it right now.
Clever.
So this is just a way that you can constantly change the look of your lamppost. Alice, should I show everyone how easy it is to put this together, to get it situated where you want it, to get that amazing look that we see in this one in the bronze?
What I'd love for you to do is just take them top to bottom, because this has new features, new designs that we have never featured before. That bezel glass is more beautiful and elegant than I've ever seen.
Well, let's do that. Let's start from the top. As you talked about, we have a brand new lens on there with that beveled glass. We have a brand new finial on top. And check that out. There are those solar panels. This is solar powered, but we need a camera overhead to see that. No one will ever know that this is solar powered, but all those solar panels are then going to charge up those 3 rechargeable batteries that are included. They're in there, they're included. We have 6 LED bulbs to power that white light. We also have the amber choice. They have 3 LED bulbs. All of this threads together so easily. You just spin these together. Here, I'm going to use this section right here. Who tightened this? I think I did it earlier. So you thread everything together just like this. Now, this is all powder-coated cast aluminum, but it's very lightweight. So when you put it all together, weighs less than 10 pounds. But I'm going to show you what happens with that. So you tighten this up, thread this all together. This will take you 20 minutes. Let's keep moving down. So in between the next area, where it threads together, is where you add your middle tier planter. And as you remember, it's the first time we're including that, so you have that area to now put additional plants. Going down even further, this is where it all happens, is at that large planter base. What you're going to do here is, as I mentioned, this weighs just 10 pounds. But what you're going to do is you're going to, stabilize this. You're going to weight this down with 40 pounds of gravel or sand. It just goes in the bottom right here. And then what you're going to do is put your potting soil on top of that and plant all your plants. That's what gives it stability. But that also allows you to put it on a brick patio, a porch, a pool deck. You can put it on the grass. You can put it in the gravel or the mulch beds. Wherever you want to have this, it is ready to go. So you pick it up, 10 pounds, put it where you want it, add all your weight with the sand and gravel, and you are set to go. And that's when you start to create the magic. Now, everything else that happens with the light happens automatically. It's going to turn on all by itself. It's going to turn off by itself and recharge every single day. This is going to be quickly and easily and inexpensively the center point, the focal point of your outdoor landscaping, and you can definitely create exactly what you're seeing today.
Bronze is selling the fastest, and I will tell you that this is the only time for the entire year we're going to feature this as a today's special. And when this quantity is sold out, that's it. We're not getting any more. We can't reorder anymore. So this is your chance, and this is the day. Think of how beautiful this is going to be in your yard. Think of how nice it's going to be when you drive up and your light is already turned on, and you don't have to say, oh, I forgot to leave the light on, or I forgot to turn the light off. You don't have to worry about anything. This does everything for you. No plugs, no cords, no wires. Put it anywhere. Move it around if you want to. You can do anything with this. But if you want a couple of these, this is the day to do it and take advantage of that very fabulous flex payment of $24.99, just about to surpass 5,000 ordered. Again, if you want that bronze, you need to be using express ordering. We'd love to hear from you. If you're online right now, then please, and ordering it, then let us know. Have you ordered one before? Give us your testimonial. And we want to bring in a special guest too, because of course this is from HGTV, and want to let you know we do have a bonus buy with HGTV. So if you order this, then you're going to get, watch this, 10% off of all of our other HGTV collection. So definitely do all of your shopping today, and maybe right there you're seeing it, 10% off the other HGTV purchases on the day. And speaking of HGTV, one of the biggest stars of HGTV, Curb Appeal, right here, John Giddings.
Hi.
Great to have you here.
So good to be here.
What do you think?
I love these so much.
Aren't they great?
I can't tell you how excited I would have been if I had found this back in the day when I was in Curb Appeal, because I was always trying to incorporate lighting into the front of people's homes. It's always so expensive to do. People are always reticent to do it too, because it's not just expensive to install, it's expensive to maintain. Here, of course, all that goes away, but then there's two other selling points that I think are super important. It takes the guesswork out of where to put the plants and how to raise them to eye level, which of course makes the biggest impact in a front yard, and it's super durable. Powder-coated cast aluminum, right? This is not going anywhere. It lasts the test of time, which is so crucial, because if you put something in the front of your house that starts to show wear and tear, people will assume that you have maintenance issues throughout the house, when that may not be the case.
Right.
So this is something that people do with Curb Appeal, is they'll install something that was inexpensive, but then it'll break, and then it's no longer good for you. So this is not going to break. It's going to look good, and you know HGTV wouldn't put its name on it if it wasn't that way.
Exactly, and I love the quality of it, the styling. How tall is this thing? Because
7 feet?
Seven
right?
feet?
Yeah, exactly 7 feet tall.
I've got my big shoes on, but boy, it towers over me. And what a presence it's going to make, you know, in that front yard or on the sides of your driveway, the backyard, the back patio. I mean, a million places, John.
Hugely. The presence is a really good point. I can see these being paired up, too. You can see them on either side of a driveway or a walkway. They also have a safety facet to them, because, of course, when you install lighting outside, suddenly you've taken care of the safety aspect of dealing with your Curb Appeal.
Exactly. Thank you so much, John. And John's going to be joining us throughout the presentation. But what I want to talk about, Peter, is the fact that when you get this home, when you put this together, which is really a couple of minutes, you're done. Okay. Then the fun part, which is deciding what you want to put in your planters, which we've never included, a $20 value right here. Never before, with that beautiful finial, you're getting the best of the best at the lowest price we have ever done.
Yeah, exactly, and you can do this. And John mentioned that now you don't have to think about where you're gonna put those plants, or maybe you kind of past the point where you can get out and actually get in the garden and dig in the ground and put those plants out there, but you still wanna enjoy those flowers. John said it, you know where to plant them. You're gonna plant them in these planter boxes. I think in many ways you're bringing it closer to you if it's on your porch or patio, and then when the sun goes down, the light comes on automatically, and you are absolutely going to love it. I've got this one with it off, because you have a switch on there to go off, on, or that amber. Now,
so I can choose between the white light or the amber light.
Exactly. So this one here, let me find the switch.
So you know, for fall, you may want something more like an amber. For summer, you might want more of a bright light.
Exactly. The amber definitely. Now, if you see that amber one right there, it does look a little bit red on the screen. It is not red. It's a true amber. The camera sees it a little bit differently than you and I. And let me grab that switch right there. Let me come around to the other side. The switch is just up here. There's a W for white, and then there's an off switch. Let me put that in the middle for off, and then amber on the other side. You'll see an A on there. But now you can see the white is really bright. The white is utilizing 6 LED bulbs And then the amber, because that's really the candlelight, really the mood lighting, that's 3 LED bulbs in that amber color. You can decide to have it off if you want, but whatever you choose. If you want to choose the white, when the sun comes back up, it's going to recharge those batteries, and then the sun's going to go down, and it will, again, be on the white every single day. And I have one in my hand right here. I have it in the off position. But I want to show you this because I can actually take off. Look at that diffuser. Here you can see how bright it is. But when I take off that diffuser, you know, remember, you're never going to have to do this. This is all underneath that beveled glass. But there are those 6 LEDs. They are super bright, long life LEDs. You're going to get long run time. They're going to last. And there's the 3 amber LEDs. Again, these are all long life. And right next to these, you're going to see there's the 3 rechargeable batteries. They're already installed. They're there. They're ready to go. You're just going to put this outside, and you're going to know every single night this is going to come on. If you're working late, it'll be on when you come home. If you're away on vacation for weeks at a time, this will come on every single night and recharge every single day. It is a great way to almost instantly change that outdoor landscaping. You know, Alice, there's a lot of jobs in the outdoors, landscaping, DIY projects that are expensive, that are difficult to do. This isn't one of them. This can have tremendous impact without the huge expense and without a ton of work. How great does that look there?
Homes. Well, Shirley from Louisiana is joining us. Shirley, welcome to HSN. You're on with Alice and Peter. Hi.
Hi, Shirley.
How y'all doing?
Great.
We're doing great. I understand you got the black one, which happens to be my favorite too. It's so beautiful.
Yes, yes, I love it. It is so pretty. I said, oh no, I got to order this.
Now, tell us, where are you going to use it? Are you going to use it in a traditional spot?
In my garden.
In your garden. That's going to look great. Now, Shirley, what did you like about it? Do you like that extra planter we're giving you this year?
Yes, yes. I could put all my ivory plants on them.
Nice.
Very nice. And you know, if you want to move it around, you don't have to plug it in. You don't have to worry about anything. It just goes wherever you want it to go. Isn't that great?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, listen.
I love all your products. I love all your products.
Well, we so appreciate you shopping with us, and we just thank you so much for sharing that testimonial, and enjoy it, okay?
I sure will. Thank y'all so much.
Our pleasure,
Thanks,
Shirley. Thank you.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Same to you. So Shirley got it in the black. We have it in the white, and the most popular right now is your bronze. But whichever one you're going to pick it now. If you want a couple of these, this is the day to do it. We have never, ever offered it at this price. Never have you seen, with these features, our solar lamppost at this price. I encourage you, shop around. Look around, compare, and when you do compare and say, is it cast aluminum? Is it made of metal? Because this is. Is it glass in there? Is it beveled glass? We've never done it with beveled glass. We've never done it with a more beautiful finial. We have never included for you this middle planter right here, which is a $20 additional value. We have never done all of this at the very best price, but the quantity we have is it for the year.
Wow. I mean, when you look at this, when you just talked about everything that comes with it, it has everything.
It's beautiful.
Meaning it has everything that you want to improve your landscaping. We want to add lighting outside. We want to add better plants and flowers. John mentioned that we want to take some of those plants and flowers and bring them up. So we're bringing the lighting up. We're bringing the plants and flowers up. I mean, you are creating something that can be, you know, if you hired someone to do this, someone like John, he's going to be a little bit more expensive than this. If John had to come to your house and do this, it would be a lot more expensive. But, you know, John, everybody can do it on their own now. They can do it with this because it's so simple to put together. When you just thread this together, when you find that perfect spot. And I think a lot of people, just like Shirley was saying, they're thinking, let's put this right near that porch or patio in the backyard where I'm going to spend a lot of my time. So now you're enjoying all those plants and flowers. You're going to hang your plants on there. You're going to fill that middle tier with plants. And here are some of the customers that send in their photos. I don't know if you get to see these yet, Alice.
I haven't.
This is another great one. That could be Shirley's right there on the deck. But look, she's only done the bottom. This is that lower planter base, but nothing hanging on there and no middle tier. It's all up to you. You decide how you want to do it. Now, look at this one. I love this. The white lamppost with white hanging baskets looks amazing. And look at the middle tier planter and the bottom. Really, that looks like some really mature plants in there. It's really you know, it's really starting to grow out. It's almost like no gap in between that lower tier and the middle tier. I mean, a great look overall. I think we have one more, and I think, Alice, I'm going to say this is my favorite. You know why? You look at that lamppost right there, and then I think that's the bronze color, and you look at that house. That looks like it was put in when the house was built.
It completely
doesn't
looks,
it?
It looks so
That's
expensive.
a great one. And there, with that ground foliage that they have right there, you don't even see the planter base anymore. It looks like, again, this could be a light that was installed when it was built, hooked up to the electric and goes on. You can't see that it's a solar powered light because you can't see the top of it. So this is what you can create, and it doesn't take a lot of work. It doesn't take a lot of effort to have those kind of same results. So I think we'll be getting your photos next year when we have this next year, and you can show us what you've done in the year, because trust me, this is something that you can do. This is something that can become that centerpiece, that focal point of your outdoor landscaping, and it's not difficult to do. You're adding light, you're adding beautiful plants and flowers at your choice. And don't forget, you can change them all the time. Remember, I love the hanging baskets that you can change. Maybe you have hanging baskets already. You can change them every month, every week. You can change them with the seasons. And then maybe you decide to go without them. Alice,
it's really pretty without them. I really like the scroll design.
You know, you can actually take that off even. You can go without the hanging bar completely. You can go without that middle tier if you decide. You can decide what to do with this. Now, if you wanted to,
that middle tier.
If you wanted to, we have one over there to all the way to the left, that we can take even the bottom base planter, the planter base off that. You can attach it to a wood deck. We give you the hardware you need if you wanted to install it like you would a normal lamppost, meaning you could sink it into concrete, and we give you the L-bolts for that as well. So there's a lot of different options with this. You see that one on the deck right there, Alice? And then next to it, we've just used the planter as a separate planter base. So there are just so many options,
so many different
with this
ways.
lamppost.
And just, you know, you will add your own creative touches. You will add your own style to it. You'll add your own color of the plants that you want to bring out in your home. But let me tell you what, we are crazy busy with this. Express ordering, if you can, hsn.com. If you can, easiest way to order. You can either do the black, which I just think the black is
That's
so
the classic,
elegant.
right?
Yeah. And truly, think about if you had this installed when the house was built and it's wired under the ground and everything else. Number one, you have to remember to turn it on. Then you have to remember to turn it off, or vice versa. And then you have to replace the light bulbs, and you have to do this and that. Why in the world would you do any of this when it's so simple? It's so easy. It's so portable, and it is so beautiful. We have never given you a design of this level. We have never been able to give you that additional planter, almost a $20 value, and never at this great value. And we will not repeat it again for the rest of the year when our quantity is done. We are not reordering. We have what we have. Let's bring John Gidding back out, because maybe he could give us some ideas, because John, I'm thinking about from a seasonal standpoint, because you have these different tiers, you could go red, white, and blue.
Well,
you could go all kinds of fun things.
Absolutely. That's the joy of container planting, is you can have such a seasonal approach to it. Season after season, the different colors that present themselves as a way of embracing that season are such a great thing to embrace for your home. So when it comes to planters, especially with something like this where you have not only top, but middle, and bottom, the choices you have are endless. And it takes the guesswork out of designing. That's what I like. You mentioned earlier that, you know, essentially this is taking my job, and it's 100% true. Because when you've got the places to fill, all you have to do is play around with colors and see what works for you, and suddenly you've created something that not only expresses something about your architecture, but about your own personality as well.
You could, I guess, put little lights, you could put little ornaments, you could do all kinds of fun
These are
things.
great for wind chimes, bird feeders.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and as Peter said, you can even use it without this. People were asking on the online community whether or not this can be removed, and absolutely, you can have the whole thing as just a simple light post.
Exactly.
And then use these as planters elsewhere. It's a very versatile detail.
So any way you want to do it, but for $25 you get this home. I mean, you would probably know how much it would cost to install a lamppost and how much that adds to the value of your home.
Well, back in the day, I had to fake this. I had to find a light post somewhere, install electricity out to someplace, pour concrete. It was a $1,000 project, and we never did it again because it was the biggest headache of our lives.
Oh, you could have 10 of these. Just line them right up down your driveway. Wonderful. Well, you're going to be able to do such fun things with it. And Peter, again, the quality of what we're giving you, I mean, this is truly, this is unparalleled. The design and the quality of this. I challenge you, please, Go do your homework and understand we are talking about cast aluminum.
Exactly.
Glass, beveled, beautiful.
Again, this is exclusive to HSN. If you went out to find something close, I mean, you will not come close in the value. And then the quality is there. Just the quality from the amount of solar panels on there. So now you can see this solar panel while we still have our lights on. And look at this. We have the 3 batteries, as I mentioned, are already installed in there, and they are going to provide the power. So you're going to get long run time. So the sun just went down, or the lights in our studio, and look at that. That's that beautiful white light. And then there's switch, which is on the side right here. The switch will be off, white, off, and then that amber. And remember, that amber in person is gonna look a lot less red than you're seeing right there. But I love the white. It is a great light, because that's what you want. When you think about solar lights, what do you want? You want a bright light. We have that 6 LEDs on that white light. You want long run time. We give you a nice long run time. And the third thing is you want something that's gonna last. Cast aluminum, this is a great quality piece. Look at that. That's again, that shot where it looks like it was there when the house was built. You've got to try this, knowing that when you get this home, you can do it. And that was neat. I think it was the same house. We saw the bronze, looked really good. Then we saw the white, which really picked up those white window frames as well. There's the real amber color that you're going to get at home as well. This is something that you've got to try, because this is the impact you've been looking for. Maybe your landscape is really not where you want it to be. You just haven't been able to get it there. Add the lamppost, and you have made a huge improvement. If your landscaping looks amazing, this is the last touch to really take it to the top, and the lamppost can do that. And again, the least expensive, the most impact, you've got it with the Today Special.
And here's the black one, in case you haven't really gotten a good close-up look at the black. And if we could get as close as we possibly can, I want you to see the finish on it. The finish on this, I mean, it looks so expensive. It is absolutely incredible quality. This is real cast aluminum. This is metal. You're gonna see that bevel on that glass. It looks so beautiful. The finial on the top. Never before have we included now a $20 value with that middle planter, and then that nice big planter on the bottom. Stands over 7 feet tall. And what do you have to do? Zero in terms of installation. No having to figure out, oh, the electricity, where am I gonna plug it in? Do I have to cement this in? None of that. Oh, I think I'd like to move this to the back patio because I'm gonna have some people over tonight. Let's go to the garden. Okay, so move it to the back garden. Move it anywhere you want. Switch it out. I love the idea of putting those little individual plants in there, Peter.
Yeah, you don't actually have to plant them, especially in that middle tier. I mean, in that, you know, here we've actually planted them. In some of the others, we're just using them where you can buy them in their small little pots, and you put enough in there, you don't see it, but it gives you the opportunity to change them all the time. I mean, you're gonna be able to customize this every week, every day. I mean, the white looks fantastic like this, but maybe for this week, we're gonna put some hanging baskets out there. You probably have hanging baskets at home right now, hanging outside on your porch or patio. Now, maybe you bring them out front, or maybe you just have another area to add to on your back patio. You can decide how you want to customize it. I mean, I like it if we call this one sort of fully loaded. From the base planter, the mid-tier, hanging baskets, it's beautiful. And you get an extremely high quality light that's gonna go on every single night. You're gonna love it, amber or white light.
Oh my gosh, this is such a fabulous time to really upgrade your home, and you're gonna do it for about $25. Listen, stay in the ordering process. Peter's gonna stay right here. Right after this spotlight. We'll be back.